This is the Supertrend indicator, and this is the new indicator. The same thing applies to this pair, the Supertrend, new indicator. One last example, Supertrend, new indicator. Now, looking at these three sets of images, you can see the overall trend remains consistent, but the new indicator is smoother and less noisy, making it a highly efficient tool for trend analysis. Now, you may be thinking, but what is this new indicator and how efficient is it? Well, stick around, because in this video, we're gonna go over exactly what this indicator is. Let's get into it. Now, to get started with this indicator, you want to go to TradingView and then open any trading security that you like in any time frame. For me, I'm going to be using the 1 hour time frame of XAUUSD, which is the ticker symbol for gold. Next, you want to open the indicator search tab and type in radius trend. Be sure to select this one by chart prime. So what exactly is this indicator? Well, the radius trend is a trading indicator that uses a radius-based approach to dynamically track the trend of the market. It's a super simple indicator, which is made up of the following components. First, we have the trend cloud, which changes color between red and green. This cloud is the main component of this indicator, and it's used to track the trend of the market. A red cloud with the price trading under it indicates that the market is bearish. Conversely, a green cloud with the price trading above it indicates that the market is bullish. We also have this dashed line that can be used as a bounce-off area in the market. For example, in a bullish trend, instead of taking positions just randomly, you may want to wait for the price to come back down and bounce off the dashed line before taking your long positions. Same thing for a bearish trend. You just want to wait for the price to do a pullback all the way up to the dashed line, and then you take your short position. Now, apart from detecting trend changes in the market, this tool can also detect how strong a trend is. As the gap between the price and the base of the trend cloud increases, the trend of the market is gonna get stronger and stronger. But in a ranging market where the trend isn't super strong, like here, you can see that the price is gonna get closer and closer to the base of the trend cloud. Looking at the settings of this indicator, we can see that on the Inputs tab, there is a radius step option, which determines how quickly the trend line adjusts its angle. A smaller value is gonna make the indicator more responsive to price changes, but can also produce more noisy signals. So finding a balance between low numbers and higher numbers is recommended. The start point's distance sets the initial distance between the price and the bands. A larger distance will make the bands wider, while a smaller value is going to make the bands narrower and narrower. The Style tab is going to have extra options that you can toggle on or off. After you've made your changes, click OK. So using this indicator to trade in a strategy is super simple, and I have two methods that I like to use with this indicator. The second method is one of my favorite, but let's start with the first strategy, which is trading pullbacks using only this indicator. In a bullish trend, the trend cloud is going to be colored green with the price trading above it, but in order to confirm a pullback with this indicator, we have to wait for the price to come back down and touch the dashed line without touching the base of the cloud. As soon as that happens, you want to wait for an engulfing candle, and then you take your long position. You want to put the stop loss right under the trend cloud. For the take profit, you want to target a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.5, letting the trade run, and as you can see, it was profitable. For a long position, it's gonna be the opposite. You identify a bearish trend, wait for the price to come back up in a pullback, and touch the dashed line without touching the upper side of the trend cloud. This confirms the pullback. Once we have the pullback, you want to look for an engulfing candle. Sometimes the pullback candle itself is gonna be engulfing, but if it isn't, you have to wait only for the next candle. If the next candle is engulfing, you take the trade. But if the next candle isn't engulfing, that entry becomes invalid. Right here we can see that we already have an engulfing candle, so we're gonna take this short position. Put the stop loss right above the trend cloud. The take profit is gonna be set at 1.5 times the risk, letting the trade run, and as you can see, the trade was profitable. Now, what about the second method of trading with this indicator? Well, for that, we need to add one of the best buy-sell indicators on TradingView. This one called PT Market Beacon. Once you've added it, you wanna double click on it, and then on the style tab, don't disable the first buy and sell signals. Instead, you wanna disable the second set, and then disable the B, S, plot candle, boxes, labels, line fills, and lines. After that, click OK. So this indicator is going to print long and short signals on our chart, and we're going to combine these signals with the trend of the market to take our positions. For a long position, it's pretty self-explanatory. You identify a bullish trend. Once you have the trend, you want to wait for the market to do a pullback, and the way you're going to confirm the pullback is by using the PT market beacon. So you want the price to pull all the way back until a short signal is printed by the PT market beacon indicator. Once you have a short signal, the price is then gonna start going up. As it goes up, we wait for a long signal to be printed. Once we have the long signal, we take the trade. You wanna put the stop loss right under the most recent swing low, target a 1 to 1.5 risk-reward ratio, letting the trade run, and as you can see, it was profitable. Here is another long position. We had a bullish trend as indicated by this green trend cloud, and then we had a pullback as indicated by the price coming all the way down and having a short signal printed by the PT market beacon. After we have a short signal, we obviously want to wait for a long signal to confirm the end of the pullback. We wait for a bit, and then here is a long signal. Now, an important point to remember is that at the time the long signal is printed, the trend should still be bullish, meaning this cloud should still be green. Once those conditions are met, we take the long trade. Stop loss under the most recent swing low, take profit at 1.5 times the risk, letting the trade run. It was profitable. Now, here's an example of a short position. We had a bearish trend as indicated by the red trend cloud. Then we waited for the price to do a pullback. That was confirmed because the price came back up to the point where the PT market beacon printed a long signal. Now, to confirm the end of the pullback, we need to have a short signal printed from the PT market beacon. And at the same time, the trend should still be bearish. That condition was fulfilled on this candle, which means we're gonna take a short position. Put the stop loss above the most recent swing high, and you want to target 1.5 times the risk. And this trade too was profitable. Remember, the PT market beacon or the Pine Trades market beacon indicator is a private indicator, which is super accurate, especially when paired with the radius trend. If you want to get access to it, you want to click on this link down in the video description, and it's going to take you directly to this page where you're going to get to try it risk-free for 7 days. And it's also going to give you a 20% discount, so use the link. In summary, the radius trend indicator provides a visually intuitive way to assess market trends, combining dynamic radius-based trend adjustments with sensitivity to volatility. It helps traders identify trends, potential reversals, and volatility shifts, making it particularly valuable in adaptive market conditions. Well, that's about it for this video. I really hope you found some value. If you did, remember to leave a like and even consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.